Weeks after attending a rally for President Trump in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's not known exactly where or when he was infected. The former Godfather's Pizza CEO sought the Republican presidential nomination in 2012.
Belong to a degraded species.
It was a truly shocking exhibit at the Bronx Zoo that put a man on display with animals. Now the zoo is breaking its silence on its shameful past. Apologizing for a shameful and shocking episode from 114 years ago.
The zoo acknowledges past leaders participated in racism that robbed an African man of his humanity by putting him on display in the zoo's monkey house. CBS 2's Tony Aiello reports.
The story of Ota Benga shocks the conscience, a tale of cruelty and moral failing, told in Pamela Newkirk's book, Spectacle.
He was hunted in the Congo with the explicit consent of the U.S. government.
Now, the Wildlife Conservation Society is apologizing for the role played by early 20th century leadership of the Bronx Zoo. A white businessman brought Benga and other Africans to the U.S. to be displayed first at an exposition in St. Louis. Then in 1906, Benga was exhibited in the zoo's monkey house, a shameful spectacle that drew hundreds of New Yorkers.
What they said is that he belonged to a degraded species, came from the lowest form of humanity.
It outraged black ministers who quickly organized.
Even in the midst of protests in New York City, Mayor McClellan looked the other way.
In a letter sent to staff worldwide on Juneteenth, but just recently made public, the WCS apologized and condemned the, quote, disgraceful treatment of Benga, saying, we must confront our organization's historic role in promoting racial injustice.
I thought it was, of course, long overdue.
NYU Professor Newkirk hopes more institutions reckon with their racist acts of the not-so-distant past.
And looking at the myriad ways it has been embedded in every institution in American life.
In 1906, black ministers arranged for Benga to move to an orphanage and then a home in Virginia. He took his own life in 1916, depressed that World War I prevented his return to Africa. There's a memorial plaque in Virginia. Newkirk thinks one is needed in the Bronx to humanize a man who suffered such inhumanity. Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
Society says in addition to the apology, it is taking steps to reaffirm its commitment to social, racial, and environmental justice.
Wow.